Alright, welcome to In the Zone 29. We're in Winners Top 8, and we are now casting this on YouTube because Twitch literally died. So I don't know what the hell is going on anymore, but let's try to enjoy some Splatoon. And there's a junior in this game. We are seeing a junior. I have not seen a junior at this level in a very long time, but Chara gonna be pulling it out for his team. They do have a Tetra Bucket, very aggressive comp with the double quick respawn. We're gonna be seeing how that plays out against Crush Soda with their kind of just standard triple shooter ballpoint. Crush Soda as well has adapted Zap comps recently, has been running it with their normal style of play. And I mean, so far, it seems to be pretty even, very close team fight so far. We see Crush Soda regrouping quickly to this tactical. We're trying to get this Krab on the left side to be able to get some sight lines. The bubble finally goes down just to its own natural decay. The Tetra jumps straight into the Krab. So does the bucket get stuck on the side of the map. And now it's just the junior trying to hold things down. And despite those two deaths, quick respawn is one hell of an ability perk. And it's like nothing actually went wrong. Rapid going to be using that Killer Whale 5.1, trying to get the Tetra dually onto the plat. Ideally, you want both the Tetra and Bucket up there, but the Krab is going to be ending things early. Unfortunately, the Dart not going to be able to take out the Krab tank. The Bucket's going to be jumping in to the bubble, and Tara is just going to be sitting up here, sitting in the bubble, praying for safety. The Inkjet does recall, but not before the Zap goes down. 2 down, however, on the side of the Krusty Krab. The junior is trying to stay alive, is in the middle of 2 shooters, manages to get out of there, but the rest of their team will not be as fortunate. And currently, we see Crush Soda with the tactical, are able to push up on the enemy plat. Orion takes out the Krab pretty much immediately before going down. That's a very nice trade to try to reduce the amount of ways they could stall on the plat. Look at Twig with this wall, trying to maintain control, but luckily, Waka's able to push them off here, and with this Killer Whale, they're going to start to push in. Wave has the counterplay, though, ready with the Inkjet. Twig gets a kill. Krab is popped first. The bubble, which is unfortunately not big in this instance, it gets shredded and taken out. Orion's going to have to make a play happen, but gets a kill on only a player with a Tacticooler. Crush Soda has a bunch of coolers for their respawns, has space on the enemy plat. However, one player does go down. This could be a glimmer of hope. A bubble comes out from Tara, but it's just a little bit too far in the corner to really help. Being able to put that in the zone where you can limit the pain would have been much better. And unfortunately, they're not going to be able to actually cap the zone as Crush Soda takes game 1. Very nice play from them. They're going to be taking the first game. Of this set. We're going to be waiting for the next map pick. Continue this tournament. Kyo is also taking his stream to YouTube. God. Yep, Kyo's now live on YouTube in the Zone watch party. Alright, next map being picked is Wahoo World Splat Zones. Very interesting counter pick, to say the least. I mean, I don't know if their idea is to play around this junior or not. I know Zap could be a bit awkward with Tetra in particular, I guess. But even then, I mean, you got a bucket. I feel like you kind of need it. I'm not sure. Really have to see what ends up happening here as we're about to load into this next match. Well, I'm spamming refresh on Twitter until I get a timeline. It works, like, eventually. Okay, it's not working. Alright, here we go into game number 2. Crush Soda with an early advantage. It looks like we're actually going to be sticking with the junior here. for Wahoo World zones. No comp changes outside of that, though. We're going to be seeing just kind of the standard openings here for both teams. Ella's going to be set up on the left side with this long rapid blaster. Going to be trying to get some damage onto the 52. Almost finds a kill, but unfortunately not able to get it. There's bubble set up early onto the zone. Going to provide a little bit of protection from that Inkjet and Krab tank, but gets shredded pretty much immediately. Unfortunately not able to tank for too long here. And we see Orion on the bottom of the map trying to get a flank, but unfortunately called out quite quickly. Twig's going to get off that killer whale, and Wave is going to try to put some pressure on the zone, waiting for everyone to come back up because dropping down there actually wasted quite a bit of time. But with one player down, they're now in prime position to push, and Waka is going to try to stop it with a tri-strike, but unfortunately, relinquishing that bucket is going to mean he gets taken down, and the Junior also gets taken down inside their own bubble. A jump comes into the bubble, which is promptly taken out. And so far, I mean, this has just been really good for Crush Soda. They're trying to get a bit of a stagger with this Inkjet. It's in quite an aggressive position. If Wave can go back and grab a cooler, yes, he does. Is able to recall, but now has the cooler buffs and is going to be able to respawn fast. Very nice play from him to recognize that, go back, grab the cooler, and take things slow. I mean, this has just been textbook play. So far, Crush Soda's been holding well. Twig on that flank is going to be extremely difficult to deal with, as not many players are able to fight it. And the only weapon with a bomb to break the wall is also a Junior. The Junior, however, going to be able to tag team that splash there, gets a trade out, and they need to get this bubble on the zone. Unfortunately, though, it's not placed close enough to actually cover the zone once again, and Chara's going to have to stand outside of it. The bomb hits the bubble, breaking it, and unfortunately, it's going to be another win for Crush Soda. Not what they were looking for, and they're going to be down 2-0. Princeton, thank you so much for the 99 Canadian cents, by the way. Much appreciated. And, well, hopefully we can see some kind of change of strategy as we're going into game number 3. I mean, they're down 2-0, it's best of 5, they gotta be able to make it happen. Unfortunately, the Junior sweep is not real. Not quite yet. It's an interesting attempt, to say the least. I mean, we did used to see this when the game came out, but I think just... Personally, I just don't think Bubble is in much of a spot to really be picked around in this case. I don't think it's quite a good idea there. I think it might just be better to switch to something else with a bit more powerful of a special. Even if it has synergy with the comp, it gets shredded so easily. It's very difficult to get the bubble in a better position. So we have to see what happens. Yo! 7 Canadian bucks, thank you so much. I want to say thanks for being an awesome content creator and wish the best for you and your team. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Blue DJ, thank you for the $5. Crush Soda, more like W Soda. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, so far, so good. One more game win, and this set is a closed 3-0 if they can get it. We're seeing the same comp come out, not any changes really from either side. It seems like both people are perfectly comfortable to stick with what they have. So we head into this next match. So far, though, an early kill coming out from the Slosher. Gonna be trying to set up on the stack. Finds 2, a very nice opening from Waka. Might give the Krusty Krab the best setup they have, especially if they can live long enough to get a kill on this Inkjet. The bomb's not able to find it, though I believe actually blows up a little bit too late. And Waka's now kind of just stranded behind them. Doesn't have any special they can get to really help them in that kind of situation. Gets picked off immediately by the 52. Whale coming out on both sides, finds an immediate pick onto Orion. Ellis in the corner is getting surrounded, goes down, Junior goes down. Bucket is trying to hold on for dear life. The ballpoint is trying to crossfire them, just get them off the top right. And Orion is looking to open things up. for his team. Krab comes out, he's shooting at it as much as possible, is able to break it, but not before going down. And if anything, Thunder can just farm another Krab now. Gets another kill before going down, finally taken out by that Rapid Blaster. And that Rapid's going to be farming the Killer Whale now, going to be using it just to try to apply some pressure, get some displacement, but Twig is stepping in, somehow manages to get the trade though at least. With the cooler coming out, Crush Soda should be able to regroup unless enough players go down. However, they do with the ballpoint finally going down, and we finally see the map being flipped. Junior's trying to hold on for dear life. Unfortunately, though, their bubble did not get shredded, which means if you can see on the top right of your screen, they're not even farming another one right now. That's one of Junior's big strengths, so it's very important to make sure your bubbles get broken in a spot where you can be able to farm the next one when it's over, because now, even though the Junior's been alive for long enough, if their bubble duration was gone earlier, they probably would have another, and that special output could be very useful even for a special like that. The Bucket is trying to force a Krab here, gets it out, but is not able to kill it before they go down. Two players go down. Will comes out. The Junior is trying to stay alive to get that bubble in the zone. As a regroup for their team, a bomb is able to find a kill. And they're actually painting the zone over the inkjet, and all of a sudden, Crush Soda, in a terrible situation, the ballpoint gets picked off. The 52 on the right side is trying to set up, but the double bomb from the Junior takes them out. And all of a sudden, the Krusty Krab has turned things around and gotten a game from the set. And maybe the Junior was cooking a little bit that game. Maybe they just needed a little bit of time in the kitchen. And the Junior sweep is real. Maybe. A nice win for them. And maybe this could be the start of them turning things around. We'll have to see. What a game. And we are now heading to Mahi Mahi Resort. Splat Zone's arguably the best zones map in the game, at least top 5 for sure. Very interested to see how this plays out. By the way, Savage Wolf, thank you so much for the $1. I appreciate it very much. I hope you are enjoying the stream. Alright, though, we are currently up 2-1, though. So, I mean, even with that game win, it's far from over by any means. We have to really see what happens next. Here we go. Hopping into the next match. No real comp changes coming out here. And let's head into this game. See an early zone flip on the side of the Krusty Krab. Orion tries to jump the burst bomb. But unfortunately, his hitbox is not that small vertically. We'll be able to hit him, of course. As the tactical comes out, we're going to see an immediate retake from Crush Soda. They're able to get quite a bit of pressure here, break the bubble, set up the Krab tank, and just take out quite a few players there. Really nice early hold from them so far. We see the Rapid trying to apply a little bit of pressure, trying to get onto that snipe. And we're going to be seeing the water level drop in just a bit. However, a Shark from Twig is going to open up the map. Thunder is flanking around now, but goes down. Goss going to opt to just take a step back, try to be a bit patient with things. Twig is looking for another kill, gets the wall up, but Orion not going to be having any of that today. Going to be taken out before the wall can swing the fight in their favor. And Thunder actually isn't even going to be able to go back to their base before they get taken out. And all of a sudden, this is going to be a little bit tricky here. That Ink just going to try to find the follow-up kill. It does. And he's trying to get another one on the left side. Manages to find 2 people with that jetpack, and that's going to be a very simple retake for them. Or maybe it won't be, as the 52 goes down, and that zone wasn't actually flipped yet. They're going to be able to flip it now, but it's going to come at the cost of a Krab and the ballpoint going down again, which means they're not going to be close to any of their key specials here. The 52 is going to set up on the top right of the map here, try to work on that killer whale, try to hold this very annoying angle. It's going to be tricky to move them with the composition that the Krusty Krab has. They need to take advantage of the fact that this 52 is a very tricky weapon for them to fight. And they're trying to get the killer whale right now. They're going to drop behind on this 52. I don't know if giving up that position is the best play here, but they're going to try to hold nonetheless. Unfortunately, they go down, and a lot of players are going down here. fortunately for them. However, did Wave just, like, solo a team or something? What happened? I was just looking at a player going down after going down after going down, and then all of a sudden, the other team is just white. Hard to say what exactly happened in that fight. Wave must have made something happen while everyone else was going down, but they're able to hold things down. And Crush Soda back with some coolers ready for the fight. And also things are looking tricky. We want to set up that bubble in the zone, but they're probably going to have to settle to just put it on Snipe. Still good enough to apply quite a bit of pressure and paint output. However, it's again going to be a situation where that bubble isn't going to get broken, and the Junior isn't going to be able to get another bubble quickly due to that. And that's going to make it hard for a hold, especially on Monkey where it's difficult to regroup. The slider was used. The Tetra is going to be trying to get some space on the map as Krab and Inkjet come out here. We see the Krab trying to get some pressure onto the zone. Grabs the cooler, and they're going to be able to flip it right back. Rapid getting a lot of damage, but not finding a kill. These kind of fast comps are very good at evading rapid kills. You have to play around your teammate. However, Rapid Tetra and Rapid Bucket are both very strong combos. So maybe that synergy will come in handy here. Orion's able to get a trade before going down, but, I mean, so far there hasn't been any significant hold. And we've just been seeing both teams really struggle to maintain presence. The penalties are just going to get lower and lower, and eventually one team is going to break, and the other team is going to get the win here. And Orion goes down pretty early here. Is it Tetra? That's okay, but the Bucket going down with Tri-Strike is much less okay, because that will is used, and now how does this comp walk in? What do? They have to get this bubble into the zone. It's going to be up to Terra, but this time it looks like he's going to be able to make it there. Sets up the bubble, gets some paint on the zone, is able to flip it, and this time the Junior is able to clutch the cap when things are looking south. Gets another kill as well before the well comes out from Twig, who is trying to turn things around, and they will be able to flip the zone and be able to maintain map control for their team. It's just the Tetra who's going to be ducking and dodging, but not able to really find anything. Rapid, once again, 2 hits, but no kill. We keep seeing this. It's really hard to find that follow-up. And the cooler is coming out for Crush Soda. They're going to be able to just charge into battle. Terra going to be taking them down with the help of Ellis. They want to set up the bubble. They're again going to have to put it on Snipe this time. Oh, but they dropped in. The bubble's not down there. The bubble doesn't protect them as they get broken there. And it's only the Rapid trying to get control. They're hiding from the Krab, but unfortunately not from the rest of their team. And it looks like Crush Soda is going to be turning this around and getting a solid 3-1 win. Very nice play from them. Very interesting comp from the Krusty Krab, to say the least. An interesting attempt, and we'll have to see if they can make the losers run back.